Hey guys, what's up? It's Akari. Today I am going to be answering your Q&A questions that you guys have asked me for this video. This is going to be like my last Q&A for Rec Room, and it's honestly going to be heartbreaking, but let's get through it. So the first question that I see is by Justin Castro 517 from Instagram. He said, "What were your favorite memories in Rec Room?" Honestly, my favorite memories are all the events that people held, and even Rec Room itself, like holiday events and just like the sci-fi events. I really loved all of those, and especially like the after parties that Tidal Wave threw. Those were like the best, and like the collaborations that I've done with my content, because I gave people the chance to see behind the scenes of my content, and it's been great, honestly. The second question is from Garcia. He asked, "What is the opinion on Playboy Cardi?" I'm gonna be so for real, I do not listen to him at all. I really don't listen to him at all, so I don't really have much to say, but I've heard like good and bad things about him. So the next question is by Railroad Seedler. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. They asked, "What are some words of wisdom or motivation that you could give to others in their journey?" Well, that honestly depends on what kind of journey they're trying to take. The only advice or wisdom I can really give is, if it's content creation, to just never give up. Keep pushing with your dream of being a content creator and find that motivation, that drive that you want to push for your videos. What I do is I always think about what my viewers would like to see. Would they like to see relatable content? Would they like to see real content, or like me being with my boyfriend or with my friends? Like maybe that's something you guys can think about when you want to start content. And what's really kept me going is content creation has always been a passion for me. I've always done it since I saw popular YouTubers like Markiplier, Aphmau. Yes, I know they're like Minecraft YouTubers, okay? Just seeing them being able to inspire so many people. I mean, Markiplier has his own movie now. Isn't that crazy? Just by doing YouTube, they got so popular to the point where they're coming out with their own studios, movies, merchant stores. That is so crazy, and that's something that I want to accomplish later on in the future. With that, don't give up at all. Keep pushing with your dreams. This one is from Tidal Wave. He asked, "Have you ever cried on Rec Room? If so, why?" Um, it's gonna. Dang, that's a personal question. Oh, yes, I have cried on Rec Room, mainly because, well, Rec Room shutting down. I've been getting together with my friends, and we've all kind of been crying together, and like kind of having our moments together in Rec Room. It brings us with a lot of tears and sadness, because we're losing the game that we loved, and the game that we always would be like, "Hey, you want to hop on Rec Room? Hey, you want to record a video?" And now that's just gonna be gone, you know? This next question is from R3 underscore in tier. They said, "Hello, but to ask, what will be the next thing you move on to?" Well, first off, hello. Second, I would like to do multi-gaming content, which means I will be focusing more on multiple different games like VR chat, Roblox, Minecraft, just anything that you can imagine. I'll be trying to post content about. Like, since Rec Room is going to be coming to a close, that's mainly why I'm doing it. I also want to start possibly streaming, VTubing, and if you guys have seen my announcement or not, it might take me a good while to come up with like the best video quality for each game that I play. It's gonna take a lot of time, is what I'm trying to say, because I gotta get good at the games, I gotta find good quality, I have to make sure my mic and internet's working, have to make sure all of that stuff is going good, so I'll be able to post content for you guys. Shout out to BT Darkness YouTube. He is my thumbnail maker. So shout out to him. His question is, Apple? No. This question is from Popstar Duck on Instagram. "How do you feel about Rec Room shutting down, and what will you be doing now?" next question is from, oh my gosh, it's an OG. MindBoyVR on Instagram. He asked, what was your best memory in Rec Room? I would say getting verified, honestly. Because I know I said earlier that, it was like the events, but if I had to go on like the best memory, it would probably be, meeting the video partners, meeting fellow creators, and also just getting verified in general because I worked 3 years to become verified and I finally reached that goal. Now it's just going to be a little upsetting because Rec Room's shutting down and that role will be taken away. And it really sucks. That's all I can really say. This one is from Kieran Romeo. He asked, can you play Minecraft Bedrock? Sure, I'll play some Minecraft Bedrock. I don't mind. I don't know if you want me to play with you or just make content about it. I'll for sure be making content about that. So stay tuned for that. Oh my gosh, Butter. Oh, this was from Butter Snarf. He said, can I have some apple juice? No. This one's from also one of my friends. His name is Krampus RR. He asked, would you still keep your TikTok channel? Yes. Yes, I will still keep my TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram up and running, posting multiple kinds of content on each of those platforms. Probably on Instagram, I'll just like post like videos like, oh, hey, look, I am doing something. Look at this video, kind of like a promo to like my TikTok and YouTube, or just like photos that I take in the game, or even behind the scenes. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and also check in the captions for my Discord server if you want to be in there and keep up with my content, keep up with my posts, all that jazz. So join it. This question is from Superman82997. They asked, did you like to play Rec Room with anyone? Yes, I like to play Rec Room with my followers, my close friends, my video editor, my YouTube video editor, Chaps. He's one of my best friends. Shout out to him. But yeah, Chaps, my boyfriend, fellow video partners, fellow creators. I like to play Rec Room with everyone, basically. Doesn't matter if you have a big following, not big following, or even if you not do content, or even if you do, I will still play. The next question is from Not Zach Plays Sin. I think I said that right. He said, will you still be making VR type content or going for something else once the game shuts down? Actually, that's a good question because I do not have any other like VR games that I really enjoy playing aside from Rec Room. Sometimes I play VR on Roblox, sometimes, and a little bit of VR chat. But if you guys have any VR game recommendations, put them down below and maybe I'll play them. Oh my gosh, it's Guberto. I mean, Cheeto. He said, what's one thing you'll miss from playing Rec Room? Honestly, I think I'll miss seeing everyone. Like, my personal friends and creators, just everyone. I think I'll miss seeing my community on Rec Room because that's mainly where I have my community from, is from Rec Room. And just not being able to have the chance to see y'all is gonna be heartbreaking for me. But I know I can still see y'all through like my content, like on my social media apps, but I want to interact. This is from One Planet _RR. What or who got you into Rec Room? I'll actually answer both of those questions. What got me into Rec Room is like an old friend group of mine. We were on our Xbox One S and we were like, oh, we need a game to play that's free, because we all kind of didn't have jobs at the time. But we came across Rec Room and we're like, oh, this is actually pretty sick. So then we started playing, and then I was like, huh, like I was searching for a game that I wanted to play and do content on, and I came across Rec Room. Who got me into Rec Room? I would say the Rec Talker fan base, like Voix, Hog Rider, ER, like any like OG Rec Talkers that you guys know. They inspired me to pursue my content in Rec Room. So thank you to all those people because I wouldn't be here doing content for you guys in Rec Room. I'm sorry if I pronounce this wrong because I know you. I know this person. His name is Facial Boy Rec Room. He asked what makes you famous or what made you famous. I guess with my TikTok and me doing skits, it kind of made me popular in some kind of way because I posted like relatable, funny, like anything you can imagine kind of skits. And of course, it's not as good as, other creators that you've seen, but I guess throughout my skits, like some of them they went viral. So, oh, I also did dancing videos as well. So maybe some of those. Cause I know my first viral dance, it was how to be a real man. Yeah. I'll just, put it on the screen. Yeah, that's me. My next question is from 2ts underscore VR. He asked, "What were your top 3 games in Rec Room?" Like, I'm guessing he's talking about originals. So my top 3 is Dodgeball, Make to Midnight, and Rec Rally because I just love driving go karts and stuff. So I guess I just really like that. As for Quest, I really love like Crimson Cauldron. 'Kay, I like the Enchanted Forest vibe in it. Bipolar Bear official. Oh, I know you, girl. Hi. She asked, "What's one Rec Room food item that you wish was real or that you actually love in real life?" I wish that chicken was. I wish that chicken was in Rec Room because if y'all know me personally, I love chicken tenders. I love chicken nuggets. Like they are so good. And I just wish that was a thing in Rec Room. Like they could have like a chicken bucket, you know? Like with the buckets, they could have made like a chicken skin or like all that and then they could have like the chicken tenders on top. I think that would have been like the most funniest thing ever. And I just think I think that would be a pretty cool item to have, honestly. So I, in short, asked my Discord server Q&A questions like, "Hey, give me Q&A questions." And I've only have a few, but I'm pretty sure once this video is up, there's gonna be a lot more. So these are the ones that I have for now. This is from, oh my gosh, it's Glitch Boy. Oh my goodness, it's glitchy. He asked, "How would you describe your experience working with me in Glitch Show?" Honestly, I know we've had our moments and um we've had a lot of miscommunication with the show sometimes, but other than that, I think it was a really fun experience working in the Glitch Show, running mod booth, basically watching the crowd, taking photos, doing promos. I think like that was really a fun experience for me. I also got to interact with a lot of my fans through the show as well because not all the time that I would be on Rec Room, and I would mainly be on Rec Room just for Glitch Show or doing videos. So throughout those events, I really got the chance to interact with my community, and I just really love that. The next question is from Hi Joe Chips. Hey, dude. He said, "What will you miss the most out of everything when Rec Room is gone?" I think I'll miss the fan base and the community that Rec Room has made because I know sometimes Rec Room would listen to their peers and come up with fun events, and even with like the player base as well, they always came up with such fun events to go to, and that's just a thing that I definitely will miss. I will definitely miss the interaction that Rec Room has made on my life. This one is from my music composer, Woody McTwist. He said, "What content style will you make if you move on to VR chat? And will you make rooms like Akari's Hive and Akari's District? Much love, Jake a 10." If or when I do move to VR chat, once I get the knowledge of knowing how to make games in VR chat, I will so totally make rooms like Akari's Hive and District because those were so fun to make. They were just like really starters of my game making or hangout room era, I guess. So I would so be down to remake Akari's Hive and Akari's District and even like maybe a talk show too. Who knows? Who knows? This question is from Jack Sparrow and he asked, "What keeps you inspired?" Honestly, I think just the thought of me making videos for you guys just keeps me inspired because no matter how many times like I put a video out there, in some kind of way I'm inspiring other people to also pursue their content creation journey. And honestly, that just means a lot to me because that's always been a dream of mine to be someone that people can look up to and get inspired by, just as much as I was inspired back in my day. Oh my gosh, I'm old. On to the next question. This is from Moose. He said, what do you personally think was a tipping point for Rec Room? Example, when they added full body. I think it was when like they started adding more AI stuff to it. 'Cause I guess that costed a lot of money to the point where they had to shut it down. You know, Maker AI, Roomy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Roomy, but I mean, it's AI. This next question is from Pookie. They asked, why did you choose to do Rec Room content instead of any other game? I felt like whenever I was first starting my content, I wanted to do something that you don't really see on a daily basis. Like there would be Roblox YouTubers, Minecraft, VR chat. I wanted to do something that I hardly seen, which was Rec Room. So whenever I first came across Rec Room, I was like, oh, this is actually really cool. It's a fun environment. You can spread your creativity. So I just wanted to hear. And I've been doing it ever since. This is from Seth Miyazaki. Hey Kari, how long have you been married or not? I don't got a ring. I'm not married. I am dating someone that y'all may know. His name is Mr. Chewy. That is not his real name. I'm letting y'all know that now. Just as Akari isn't mine. I'm hoping one day that me and him do decide to get engaged and married. We have talked about it, but I think we're just gonna wait and just who knows? If we do, I might feature it on my channel. If we were to get married, Chaps would definitely be their editor. Chaps, he would definitely be my best man, for real. Like, if I had to choose a best man, he would be my best man at my wedding. As for like friend girls, it will be my in real life best friend. Not saying her name, but Ray, that guy asked, when did you start Rec Room and did you create any games in Rec Room? I started Rec Room back December 20th, 2020. Oh my gosh, it's been that long. As for creating games, I did make a few with my friends. Glitch, Joker, Jake, Walker, Chaps, Mocha, and a little bit of Mr. Chewy, a little bit. We did make hangout maps that we are currently downloading as well, so possibly it may be going to VR chat. We don't know yet. We're still trying to figure out everything, but we did make Akari's Hive, Akari's District, and we were working on my own Blue Buzz podcast, but sadly it didn't even get to start as we were working on the room. So Alex Day asked, are you going to miss Rec Room? Yes, I am definitely going to miss Rec Room. Honestly, with it being like the last month of it being out, it's really caused a lot of pain for me. Just knowing that this game is going to be gone, it's really given me a lot of thought on what to do for my next moves for content creation because I want to do multi-gaming content, but I know I'm not going to be as up there as I was with my Rec Room content. Over time, my multi-gaming content will persevere and y'all enjoy it. And I really do hope y'all do enjoy it because even though I'm doing other games other than Rec Room, it's not like Rec Room's fully gone for me. I mean, you have all my videos to look back to, and that alone is great. But yes, I am going to miss Rec Room. I'm going to miss talking to y'all like this, having the streamer cam, being verified, getting to interact with all of y'all as well. I know not a lot of you have Roblox, Minecraft. I know some of you do. It's going to be hard to do a lot of interactions with you guys, and that's what pains me because I have so many memories on this game. I'm going to miss it. Freddy Fazbear said, or aka the alphabet. Good to know. V asked, Akari, you have a little B in your dorm. What's his or her name? Okay, hold on. Let me show you. Hold on. Okay, so this is Star. In short, this was like kind of like my first plushie that I ever made on Rec Room. And while I was making this dorm, I didn't know much about animation. So my old friend, that BS Gamer, he kindly offered to animate it for me as it's flying around my dorm, and you can also ride it. Whee! But yeah, it just kind of goes like around the whole room. As with this one, his name is Pete, and a fun thing that he does, my friend Wild Fox actually animated this for me. But watch, whenever you pet him, he goes into the wall and grabs the menu that you can barely see because of the. But yeah, he just grabs the menu and he's basically kind of like your butler bee, basically. And then he goes back, puts it back, and then he glitches a little bit and resumes back to position. But yeah, that's Pete and Star. If you don't know much about my dorm, I have like a little mini beehive in here, and that's me over there in the queen booth with all my little worker bees and all that. And then I kind of updated it recently. So now I have like multi rooms now. So I have like kind of like a game room sort of, and it features like all my rooms that I've been a part of, and then it has like my tic tac toe or tic tac bee, and then all my little artworks and stuff. And then I also have my bedroom as well. Not really much, but I also have my balcony where we are just recording at. And then underneath all this, whoop, I have. Oh, this is like my game room. Yeah, this is my game room. But you would normally like this is actually like my in real life setup or my old setup. It doesn't have my keyboard yet, but yeah, this is kind of like a small little tour. Oh, I'm gonna miss this. Ah! Xander Dream 12496 asked, out of all other Rec Room content creators, who is your most favorite? I honestly love Tidal Wave. I love Tidal Wave's content. I love Pal's content. And like pretty much all the other OGs I really loved. Like, Harry Manlegs, Soul Fox, Bothia, and Octavia, Emily Waffles, just any OGs that you can remember. That's probably my favorite. And I feel like my top two would probably be Tidal Wave and Pal because ever since I got verified, I've gotten a little bit closer with them, especially Tidal Wave. And, he's given me a lot of tips, a lot of advice that, has kept me going from stop doing content. As with Pal, I love her energy that she always puts out in her videos or her streams. They both really inspire me so much to continue my content and to just not give up. So shout out to Pal and Tidal Wave. And Tidal Wave, you're the GOAT! You're the GOAT! Also, I'm really gonna miss Tidal Wave's events as well. They were always so fun to be a part of, and I've always been a fan of his games and his content. I'm just like, oh my gosh, now I'm friends with him. It's pretty crazy to think about. I never thought I would be friends with most of the verified content creators that are today, but I am, and I really came a long way in my Rec Room content journey, and I wouldn't give up on it ever. The Nation Forces Empire says it's not really a question, but it says I still support you on Rec Room. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, everything's going away. I'm so sad. Okay, Extra said, what is your personal favorite video you've ever recorded in the past few years? Oh gosh. I feel like my top favorite would probably be this is gonna go a while back, but it was my 1.8K meetup event. It was whenever I was just kind of starting out, sort of kind of going up there in the popular ranks. And I decided to do a meetup with all my fans, and I was hanging out with ER a lot. And I asked him, I said, hey, since you do like a lot of music, like through your mic, because I didn't know how to do it, I said, would you like to do it for me? Like, be my DJ at my event? He's like, yeah, sure. And that event, it's on my YouTube channel right now if you would like to go see it. It's it's so old, but it holds a big memory in my heart. And just seeing how I used to be compared to now is just, I've come a long way, but I would say that's probably one of my favorites out of all my content that I've done. My question is, what's next for Akari once Rec Room shuts down? Is it going to be VR chat? From Charlie Grease or Grice? I'm currently having like a VR chat model made in the progress. So once I do have the model, I will possibly be switching the VR chat for Like, you know how I would do my Rec Room skits? I would probably be doing that, but in VR chat with my model. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. This is from Lukey Boy. If someone gave you an inspiration to start Rec Room content, who? So I always say this whenever I'm doing interviews and stuff. I always bring his name up. His name is Hogrider. He's the one that probably first inspired me to start content creation. He doesn't do content anymore, but back then, whenever he did it, I was just like so new to Rec Room content, and like his videos would always come up on my For You page, and I wanted to be like him. Then, I started to meet up with this friend group, and they were like, "Wait, you haven't met Hog Rider yet?" I was like, "No, I haven't." But at the time, like, he was my idol. And so they were like, "You're getting to beat him. You are." And I got to meet him. They were working on like I think a meetup room, and he was like, "Oh, Akari, I've seen your content." I'm like, "You've seen my content? What?" And we just kind of talked from there, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And I kind of felt like I was sort of a part of his friend group a little bit, but it was sad to see that he quit his content. Sort of came back for a little bit, but his girlfriend is actually making my VR chat model, so I am so excited to see how it's going to turn out. Yeah, I'm so excited. Beat asked, if you had another 100 lives, would you do this all again? Yes. Like, instantly, yes. Yes, I would. If I had a million lives, I would keep reliving this one, honestly. Because no matter how many times I've been pushed down, going back to my videos has always helped me persevere in life, and I've always loved meeting you guys and interacting, and it's gonna be sad to see all that go. So, but yes, the answer to your question, yes, I would definitely. Freddy Fazbear again. He asked, how old are you? Um, I am 20 years old, about to be 21 in October. Freddy Fazbear again, quote unquote, "Hey, it's me, Akari. Welcome to Akari. I am Akari." What would be a fire starter question? I am Akari.
No, you're not.
Crunchy asked, "Do you think Rec Room is a cash grab?" I feel like in some ways it can be, depending on like what events they're trying to do, or even player made games. Because I know some player made games are kind of cash grabs, but with Rec Room itself, I don't know. Because it it really just depends, honestly. Because the prices for Rec Room stuff back in the day, it was pretty expensive. So I feel like yes and no. I'm kind of 50-50 with that answer. Mimic Dot asked, why haven't you been on the Glitch show lately? The reason for that is just recently I've been kind of losing motivation to hop on Rec Room, sorta. It really pains me to get back on this game to record this Q&A for you guys, but this is what I promised for a last video of Rec Room. I may do another one where it's just featuring all my memorial photos. Like I think it was Energetic Ruth that did it. I don't remember. But if I find it, I'll put the person who did it right here. But it just pains me to get on Rec Room, and trying to run the control booth or dealing with hackers in the glitch show, it just makes me not want to go. Like, yes, I am a co-owner, but at the same time, we cannot control the hackers. It's mainly the hackers that ruin it for me whenever I try to run a glitch show. Like, if, say, for instance, like the mods are just talking, then, sometimes I have to get out of the booth and run it and then go straight back to the booth if glitch needs something from the stage, as in like bringing up people or changing the music or doing the audio effects. No, it's hard to control the hackers, is what I'm trying to say. It's hard to control them. The Big Unk said, "Hey, Cara, I did an interview with you, and I was wondering, since Rec Room is shutting down, what do you think I should do for YouTube now?" Honestly, I feel like you should do multi-gaming content too. Like do your favorite games that you like to play, and you can try to start streaming if you would like, and see how that goes for you. Velvet on VR asked, how long have you been a rec talker and how much do you like it? Honestly, I've been a rec talker for almost 4 years. My 4-year anniversary is July 7th, so sadly, I will not get to celebrate it. I might do one last meetup event, but we shall see. For the next question, whoa, okay. From HJSJJ? Boiled Pig asked, oh, a three question, triple. Um, Opinion on pigs. They oink. Is it true you're a bee? No. Even though I have a bee tattoo, I mean, it doesn't make me a bee. Or like, my OC. Left or right? Right, because it's always right. I believe these two are the last questions. DQ, what's good, DQ? What made you start a YouTube channel and how did you get the bee personality? How I started my YouTube channel, it was way before I did Rec Room content. I started doing gacha content. Yes, I did gacha content, okay? That was like a big hit back in the day. Ooh. Then I started doing Minecraft on YouTube and then I was like, you know what? This isn't really going well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to TikTok, see how that works, and then I found the game Rec Room, fell in love with it, started doing Rec Room videos on it, and then I wanted to really focus on school, so I didn't really post much YouTube content until I graduated, and then I just hadn't had the time to record long form videos because of the lag. So I mainly focus more on my short skits. And then now that I'm sort of getting out of Rec Room a little bit, I'm kind of just focusing more on long form videos and short videos as well. So I'm hoping like every first of the month, I'll have a new YouTube video posted. And who knows, I might switch it to every 2 weeks. And how did I get the bee personality? Honestly, whenever I was the chicken lady, you can post a picture right here, or even the rat. Yes, I was a rat. Those are like the OG too. So I was like the chicken lady or the rat. One day I was just in my dorm and I was making new outfits and I came across this outfit with like the OG blue flower crown and I was like, you know what? This is pretty cool. So then I asked my community, I said, hey, instead of the rat queen, should I switch to the blue bee lady? My community loved it. So I've just always been the bee lady since. And a thing with me and bees is it reminds me of my grandma. In short, for the bees is just something to keep her memory going on. But yeah, Upbeat, I believe this is my last question of this video. Upbeat asked, would you still be in contact with your content creator friends or just other creators you met along the way? And would you be streaming? Also, hey, it's Upbeat. First off, hey, Upbeat. Second, would I be streaming? Possibly. It just depends on my internet. I know I have been streaming on and off a little bit. I really do like streaming. It's fun to interact with my community a lot more. Because I feel like now that I can't really do it on Rec Room that much anymore, I have my streaming to keep me going. As for would you be still in contact with your content creator friends? Yes. I know for the Rec Room video partners, we made a kind of off-brand version from the Discord server that we were originally in. We made one just for us so we could all like keep in contact and still get each other's opinions on things and just stay in contact. And that's what I'm hoping to do with my Discord server. If you haven't checked it out, it's in my description, so go join it. Give me some ideas on what to do, because honestly, I want to hear from you guys. So if you guys have any other games that you want to see me play or stream or even do in my Discord server, let me know. Let me know down in the comment section or even in my Discord server. Honestly, like as a final note, just thank you guys for being here, giving me your questions to answer. It's honestly been amazing, and just thank you for all the memories. Thank you for everything. And with that being said, always be shining stars. Akari out.